I want to speak about the first step that I took back when I was 18 years old. And I decided that I wanted to become more masculine and to reprogram some of the things that my single mother had instilled in me. I wanted to become more confident, be more attractive to girls, build my social circle. And I just wanted to do something that made me feel more like a man. And that first step was going to the gym. I don't have a story where I was the scrawny kid in school being bullied. I was actually fairly tall and naturally pretty well built, although I was chubby on and off through my teenage years. I remember in the last couple of years of school, a bunch of the popular guys, the sociable athletes who had all the friends and were getting all the girls, I started lifting weights. And I was like, oh fuck, these guys are getting pretty jacked. Maybe if I start working out, I'm gonna have a better chance of getting some girls. So that was the beginning of it for me. I wanted to become sexier and to actually start having a dating life. I could sit here and tell you that I got into the gym for all the health benefits and to live a balanced life and everything, but I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I wanted to fuck girls. My story isn't unique because bodybuilding is often the gateway that gets most guys into self improvement. But I wanted to run you through what the gym has given me and how it's actually helped me to deal with some of the challenges that being raised by a single mother comes with. One thing the gym got me is respect. On the one hand, you get respect from other people. When you walk into a room and you have a good physique, it doesn't even have to be incredible, just good enough that people can tell you look after yourself. That communicates that you have your life in check and you have the discipline to get things done. Both of those traits we associate with high value men. And it's particularly potent when you're interacting with other guys because we have this biological instinct of sizing each other up to measure our worth. That can open the door to new friendships, new business partnerships. So it's very useful for creating new relationships in your life. And on the other hand, it got me respect for myself. You see, when you've been going to the gym consistently, even on days you're tired, demotivated, super busy, or your girl would tell you not to go and to stay and watch that movie with her, and you still went and hit that workout, bro, it's hard not to be proud of yourself. Not to mention you see yourself in the mirror every day and your body is becoming more and more like that of an athlete or an action hero. Of course you're going to be smiling. I remember from the first couple of months of going to the gym that I started experiencing these effects and everything that was previously more difficult, such as holding someone's eye contact or speaking to a cute girl or meeting new people at a party and making new friends, it all became easier because I started to see myself as being valuable enough since I was putting in the work in the background that I didn't feel inferior to anything or anyone in my life. Now, here we might get some internet hate from all these internet gremlins saying, oh, but that makes you a narcissist. You should be more humble. Ha 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 ha. Shut the fuck up. Men kill themselves when they hate who they are. You need to be your own best friend and do things that make the future version of you proud and fulfilled. One of my favorite creators, Hamza, has a great line about this. He says that the level of self love that you achieve through self improvement is far above the level of self love that society prescribes for you, but is actually the healthy level you should be at. And I completely agree. Many of the bad habits that us men fall into, and women, but I'm making this channel for men, can trace back to a lack of self love. If you loved yourself, you wouldn't put a future version of you through the pain of being obese from eating the junk food today, or from having ADHD induced by scrolling on TikTok for 10 hours a day and ruining your attention span, or having erectile dysfunction with a girl you genuinely love because you watch too much porn. You see, self-love can help you correct so many of the bad habits that you've been trying to get away from. The second thing that the gym got me, and it would get for you too, is attraction from women. There's the old joke that going to the gym gets you guys, and to be fair, I've had a few gay guys hit on me, but overall, it's not been my experience. Having a good amount of muscle and being fairly lean signals strength and vitality, which women still subconsciously screen for because that's what will lead to healthy offspring. Now, obviously, girls' tastes differ, and I've noticed personally that women from Latin America and Eastern Europe like the hunkier, more muscular guys, whereas, let's say, hippie girls might be more into the skinny guys on average. But overall, having a good amount of muscle is going to serve you well. Part of the benefit is, of course, that you look better than the average Joe, and that can make girls more receptive to you approaching and talking to them and escalating things on dates. But from my experience, the biggest advantage is the way you start behaving around women. You have the testosterone increase from resistance training, which makes you more assertive, confident, and sexy in your tone of voice and body language. You also develop this relaxed aura, which is quite magnetic to women. You're more like the James Bond type, cool and composed, instead of the anxious boy tripping over his words. I mean, when you've been risking your life under the barbell, trying to bench press one more rep, and you've worked out so hard that your body just burns, you're not going to be so intimidated to talk with a 5 foot tall blonde. So you're going to move away from the timid, nice guy approach that your single mother has probably tried to convince you is the right way to gain the attraction from women that you want. And finally, the reason why I plan to never stop weightlifting is that it's built my character. The gym was one of my first lessons in delayed gratification. And if your experience is anything like mine, your mother has tried her hardest to shelter you from any form of adversity and would always encourage you to seek comfort and safety. But we know that living life on easy mode today doesn't get rid of the suffering, it just delays it. And when that suffering eventually hits you, it's going to hit much harder than it would if you were just taking action to improve yourself today. You go lift the weight until it hurts, you eat that chicken breast that's dry as fuck and it's so bland and you're just tired of it, and then you know that tomorrow you're gonna have to do it again. You do all of that now so that future you can feel like an athlete, have friends, land a hot girlfriend, be respected, be proud of himself. That's why you do it. I really learned to respect the process that's necessary to reach a goal. And this is something that I apply in my work as well. Even with this YouTube channel, I'm so new to the game, and I knew that there would be a period of suck where I would be awkward on camera, the videos wouldn't be high quality, but I know that this is what it takes to get somewhere. So I'm putting in the repetitions, I'm making the videos, and I'm moving forward. Working out also taught me to stick to my guns against my mother's opinions. The crazy part is, for the first 3-4 years of me going to the gym, my mother would constantly chastise me for doing it. Basically, she bought into the narrative that it would stunt my growth and it would mess up my back and so on. So bear in mind that I had to live with her and take the seat constantly, I still went and worked out and didn't let her convince me otherwise. Now, fair enough, maybe your mother wouldn't tell you off for working out, but finding something that is productive for your life but would cause backlash from her is actually a good way to train up your own autonomy and to start gaining independence. Because that's the only way you'll stop fearing your mother's opinions, by taking actions that go against her. And I'm not saying do this with stupid stuff, but actually do things that are good for you, that you know will help you on your self-improvement journey, and engage in them. That's the only way you're going to become your own man and have the confidence to make your own decisions. Hopefully this has inspired you to get into the gym, and if you already work out regularly, then I'd love to hear about the benefits you've experienced in the comments. Also remember that you can join our school community in our free Discord server using the links in the description, as well as booking a one-to-one coaching call with me on anything related to growing up with a single mother. I'll see you in the next video.